Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Virtual Investor. And today I want to go over something that we get asked all the time: how to find your first real estate deal. And this is always the most challenging thing for any investor out there that's looking at. I know it didn't take me a long time, but I did a lot of research, right? And everybody wants to do research and make sure they go in, make sure that first deal is a good deal. And it is pivotal. It's very important for that first deal to go to well. Otherwise, a lot of people fall out. That hence why we have a 92% failure rate in this business. All right, so let's go over a few ways to do it. And all the ways I'm going to show you involve zero marketing costs because I don't want you to pay anything. You may not have a lot of funds, but what I want you to do is I'm going to give you some advice on how to go about it. And if you need a money partner, that is something you're going to want to find beforehand. You definitely want to have a money partner beforehand. Unless you're going to do an assignment of contract, you need somebody who has funds and some capital and can get involved in the deal. Whether it's a private lender, you're offering a good interest rate, or whether it's somebody who's getting a piece of the deal. So let's get into it. All right, the first way to go about finding properties is simple, and it's the oldest one ever been around. It's called driving for dollars. What is driving for dollars? So what you're doing is you're driving around or walking your neighborhood and you're just looking for homes that look like they need a bit of work. They look like they're ugly, untaken care of homes. Could be investment property, could just be a homeowner that doesn't take care of their property very well. But you never know the situation. You can knock on the door. I've done door knocking several times, mixed reviews on that one. A great way to do it, though, is if you want to mail postcards to those people, telling them that you're somebody who buys homes. Great way to do it. Again, this is free. It's just your time and energy. The other one is the pre-foreclosure listings. You can get these anywhere on almost any website. And the public records, you can get it. You can see what's in pre-foreclosure. So mailing to them is another great way to do it. You can also door knock with them, but you get a lot of mixed reviews on that because you get people who are scared, like, how did you find out I'm in foreclosure? People could be in bad financial situation, going through divorce, whatever, but that's why it's good. Try to get it as a warm lead initially, mail out a postcard, you get some responses, and do it at least 4 times. Postcards are cheap. I think they're around 30 cents per postcard you're mailing out. So it won't be too expensive. Again, this involves a little bit of capital, but very minimal amount. The other one is, and this is the most important one, and you want to always have this in your back pocket, develop a relationship with an investor-friendly realtor. And I did a video on how to find investor-friendly realtors, and we'll link that here in the description. That is a great way to do it. So what you want is somebody who's out there looking for you, actively looking for properties that need work. They're classic fixer-uppers. They list these on the MLS. Needs work, cash buyer only, something that's undervalued that you can get, whether you're doing a fix and flip. You can wholesale some of these sometimes if you get a deep enough discount, but usually more often than not, these are going to be for you to do a fix and flip or a buy and hold. But realtors are great resources. They do get pocket listings from sometimes within their own agency, or if somebody in the agency knows that this particular realtor deals with a lot of investors, they'll bring their ugly deals to them. So great resource. Gotten so much business over the years from that. And 21 years I've been doing this business, 22 now. So much business from that. All right, the other one is Facebook groups. So if you go on Facebook groups, there is a ton of them, both locally and nationally, that you can find real estate investors in these groups, and even some people who are just looking to sell their homes because they know it needs a lot of work, putting them in the Facebook group there. A lot of deals out there. I sell a lot of my deals that way. I occasionally buy some deals off these groups. So great resource. Another one is local REIA group. So if you go to your local REIA group, they usually meet once a month, and depending on where that is, right? Or sometimes they'll have subgroups, and you could do weekly or every 2-week meetings. And those are generally more localized, so county-based or city-based, depending where you are. Those are great resources. Other one, number 6 here would be the local REIA group, or not the local REIA groups, local meetup groups. So there's a lot of local meetup groups, and you can also do national meetup groups. So if you're looking for a property in St. Louis, Missouri, you can find meetup groups there. Lots of resources there. And then last but not least is online auctions. And it's what we teach. And this is the easiest, but you need capital. It is more capital intensive because you're generally going to have earnest money deposits of anywhere from 500 to 15,000, sometimes more. We had one recently at 21,500 for a property that was valued at 430,000. Generally, they're going to want 5% down on these, and that's your earnest money deposit. But for the most part, we pinpoint pricing between, say, 20,000 and 150,000. That's our bread and butter, what we've always done throughout the years and done extremely well with. It's a less volatile price point. Generally, always have the most buyers in this price point because you're going to be falling in that 350 or below in after repair value. Again, easy if you want to target certain markets, if you want to just be in the Chicago area, or if you want to be in 5 different markets, you're going to have a lot of opportunity with online auctions. And if you're interested in learning more about that, you can visit us at reauctionacademy.com. And there's a lot of information there. You can also sign up. We have a couple different programs available. There's a do-it-yourself program, and there's also the full-fledged coaching that we have. There's also a monthly program on fliprealestatevirtually.com. If you want to learn or just come see a couple of our coaching calls, that's $97 per month, can cancel at any point. But again, you can learn a bit and see who we use. So one of the advantages of the online auctions, especially through our program, is we get you in the VIP buyer program. What that does is that allows you to have no bid deposit on certain auction places. Hubzu and Zome, Hudson and Marshall. So you don't have to have that $2,500, $3,000 bid deposit hold on your credit or debit card. That is waived. You get other advantages too. Discounted title insurance, discounted homeowners insurance, lots of great benefits. And we connect you with lots of lenders. Lots of joint venture goes on in this group as well. All right, guys, catch you at the next video.